set your rest angles?
I got everything set up, so let's see. And welcome, everybody. We are chilling. Messing with the new vehicle. I don't think everybody's seen this yet. We'll find out. Let's go ahead and extend. See... Oh, my pistons are turned off. That's why.
Because of the new changes.
Yeah, so I'm going to need a button for that. Awesome.
So now, if you control it and rotate it, and then get out, it should return.
Oh. Hitting the wrong buttons. I cannot rotate. Is that because hinges are turned off? No.
And rotor may be off too.
No. But they are locked. That is what's going on.
Oh, okay, gotcha.
I lock it when...
You have to run setup.
Yeah. Well, no, I lock it when I bring it down.
Yeah.
And then let's hop out of that. Let's see if it goes back.
Looks like it did.
Nice. Because then I can bring that here.
Oh yeah, like a glove.
Yeah.
Ooh, actually, it looks like it's still angled up a little bit.
Yeah, it might not be 100% zero. So let's see, hinge. Yeah, it's at -4.
What do you have it set to?
0. Which is what it should be for.
Enable stabilization through. Rest angle degree 0.
You know what? It may be at stabilization still? No, because it would go to rest angle, right?
I think it's colliding a little bit is why it's at -4. I think you were forcing it before.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, it's slowly going.
We'll try driving a little bit, see if it settles.
Yeah, I'll just keep the rotor lock on. That'll keep it from spinning. Going up and down, I'm not too worried about.
And actually, it looks like it did settle a little bit. Yeah, it's not pointed up anymore. Not much.
Yeah, it's still in about 2 or 3. Yeah, there it goes. Because now I can lock it.
Yeah.
Beautiful. So.
Alright, so works for the most part, but you gotta shimmy it in a little bit.
Yeah, well, why is it...
You locked it, right?
It shouldn't be magged at the moment. Or at least it says it's not.
There it goes.
Yeah, I don't know why it's pointing downwards now. Because it should have been locked at 0.
I don't know how locks mess with that whip script or not.
I don't know. Let's just see. And then hop out. Goes back to there. And then just for curiosity, what's my hinge say it's at?
Looks 0.
-1. So if I bring pistons down, it's catching.
Yep.
I see right where too. It's on the front, behind the lights there on those little ramps. You want to get rid of 2 of them. Yep.
Let's just get rid of that entire ramp and see if that fixes it.
Yeah. careful because everything's kind of bouncing around in there now. I wonder if that messed with like the inertia tensors or anything. No, those are still good.
They may try moving it up now and
The rotor does
reseating
not
it.
have one. That could have been part of it.
Yeah, in your case, you do want the rotor to have shear inertia. Normally you don't, but since it's already a subgrid.
Yeah. I'm not too worried about it. We're pretty good. It'll live. Subgrids can't damage my ship, so it'll just be weird.
But at least, if you pop the turret out and start controlling it, and move your vehicle, you'll see what I'm talking about with the, it's the same stabilization he used on his Mart. Pop it out, take control of the turret, and drive your vehicle.
Did I? Yes.
Now turn your vehicle while you're aiming.
Yeah, hold on. I gotta increase.
Oh.
Azimuth. Oh, for some reason the velocity multiplier's at 0.2 instead of the 20 that I thought it was at. Or 2 that I thought it was at, anyway. That would explain a lot.
So now turn your vehicle while you're driving.
Oh yeah, that's stable as hell.
Much nicer.
Yeah. I still have to up that azimuth. We will go to about 5.
It's a little crooked. Are you still in it?
Yeah.
Okay. Oh,
You
that
can-
didn't return quite to...
Cool thing is the turret controllers are the one turrets that you can actually go into like the computer and control panel while using
Gotcha.
it.
Do you have rotor limits set on that so it doesn't smack back into itself?
Nope. Normally I'm controlling it anyway. I never let this thing shoot itself.
No, I'm more concerned with it trying to torque into the back end with your armor.
No, I don't turn back that far.
Okay.
I wanted the armor more than the mobility. Plus I have the pistons going back there, so I couldn't really...
Like I said, I would have just set
hold
rotor
up.
limits so you physically can't turn it into it.
Yeah.
But...
Yeah, it should be fine.
Which you have a... Well, it's still caught. I think I know what it's catching on, and it wasn't those pieces of armor. It's
Probably
actually the side you're scraping
Yeah.
against. So I can replace those pieces if you want.
Yeah, that's fine.
Yeah, pop it back up real quick. I think you had them like so.
Yeah.
Right.
Beautiful. Yeah, not
think
much
it's-
I can do with the side, sadly.
It's catching right there.
Yeah.
But if you want that flush look, that's...
No, I think I'm stuck. There it goes.
Yeah, the only thing you could do, but it would change the look, is to put blast doors on there.
I mean,
Blast
I'm
door
not.
edges.
I'm not opposed to it.
You want to see how it looks?
Yeah, I'll back up to the base. We can get it going. Turn our music down because it's getting loud. I love how I do a wheelie if I'm going back fast enough and hit the brake.
Came really close to your other...
That's why I slammed on the brake so hard, because I forgot I can go 60 now. Oh yeah, FYI, peoples. That's plasma, or railgun. Same shit. Alright, we got that open.
May have to do that one. So let's try it without doing that one first, and then see.
See what happens.
Yeah.
That's fair. Let that go back to 0.
It's there.
Cool. And I pushed the wrong button at the wrong time.
Ooh, maybe kitchen there too. Hold on a sec before you retract. I think those would need to be.
Yeah, probably.
Yeah. Alright.
Alright.
No, it is kitchen on this one still.
Wonder what we can put there.
I've got some ideas. Let's see. You don't have to be perfectly symmetrical.
No. It just looks better, that's all.
Well, I mean, you're already an asymmetrical body, right? So.
Yeah, pretty much. Half of this thing lifts in the air, half of it don't.
First, let's make sure we got the opening functional. See if we can do it with that, or if I have to do the last block. If I have to do the last block, we'll see. But,
Now it might be actually this other end. Because I don't think it's going back to true 0 on the hinge.
Okay, it finally fully retracted. Try extending it now and retracting it.
I just did that one manually.
Okay.
So it's not going back to true 0.
Actually, it's cocked a little bit to the right now. And I suspect it... Is it this? Try now. Smooth coming out.
I'm just making sure it doesn't move by staying in the camera view.
Smooth going back.
Okay.
Try it again.
This time...
Make sure we can repeat it.
Oh, not moving. Wiggle it a little bit, it comes out.
Wonder if you need to up the strength on the pistons a little bit.
That's what I'm thinking.
But TLDR, I did have to do that last block. Let me do you some more slope in here.
We want max impulse axis. Let's try that. See how much we break. Oh, that was smooth. It's a lot of wiggling, but... I have a hinge that's sparking. Why is my hinge sparking? Show inertia tensor is on. Torque, braking torque's at 2. Let me just bring torque up a little bit. Braking torque should be fine. Velocity, don't care. Limits, don't care. Safety detaches all the way up. What about rotor? That should be fine as well. Displacement's all the way up. Yeah, so why is my hinge, like, sparking? I was never doing that before. Been driving this thing around for 2 days. Never had an issue.
Let's see.
I mean, those pistons are...
Oh, try the hinge lock. You probably don't have it on now.
I just turned it on.
Now it's not sparking.
Yeah, I just turned it on.
It's sparking a little bit, but not like it was.
I'm also locking the gun in place too, just in case.
But I shaped your armor on that side a little bit.
Oh, yeah, that's fine.
That should at least smooth the transition, because now you don't have any collision blocks on the left side.
Yeah, that's fine.
Looks like
Right
your back side
side.
is fine.
Yeah, it'd just be that big flat spot on the right side that I would be
Right
worried
here.
about. Yeah.
Not really much you can do about that, though.
No, and it seems to be working fine without it. Because I tried to keep that side as minimal detail as possible for that reason. Yeah, we should be good.
Smooth enough for what it needs to be.
Right, it's not going to be deployed at all times either, so...
That's bothering me. I repainted the piston.
Oh, yeah. Oh, and for those of you wondering why the movement is so slow on this turret, it's because we're normally shooting up to a K out, and zoomed in like this, the minimal movement is like 10 feet to either side when that's far out. So, like, looking at Nakor's rover, if I aim to the right side of his right crane, I can twitch and be to the left side of it. So, that's why the movement is so slow. Ooh, what the hell did that...
It was the very last little bit it caught on.
I'm thinking
Which
it's
leads
those
me to
front.
believe.
Yeah,
Yep.
I'll take those out. We'll see what happens.
Get it to return to center again. We'll try it.
Yeah. Okay, I watched it lower down to 0. It didn't hit quite 0, but that's okay. It went. It's not...
It's snagged.
Yeah, the hinge
Snagged
itself...
on something the last part.
Well, I think that hinge itself just doesn't come down all the way. Because even right now, it's not sitting at 0. It's at -2.
I think it's the scraping on the right, but there's not really anything you can do about that.
No, it'll be fine.
Yeah.
All I'd have to do anyway is go in and pull it down a little bit by hand. Yeah, it's fine.
I mean, you'd have to manually aim the whole thing anyways without the script. No, it just makes it a little bit easier.
Right. I can at least get out of dodge if I need to. That's the idea. Beautiful. Yeah, because before I had just the rotor angle to an LCD script, and it helped. But it definitely was a little awkward to use. There we go. Alright. Back to what we are doing today.
I don't have access to any of my Steam blueprints.
What do you mean?
It's showing me I have none on my Steam cloud.
Refresh it.
I did.
Inventory.
I was gonna say, it always tells me that. Anyway, what we are doing today, or well, me, myself, and I, unless anyone wants to help, is gonna be making a tractor trailer. Mainly just for like cargo and hauling stuff. Because in the server this season, we have people having like hauling jobs, and they're gonna try and, well, do hauling of components, rovers, aircraft, stuff like that. And what we as a faction are going to be doing is something similar.
Inventory full.
Whoops. We haven't decided fully on what our faction is going to be specializing in, but as of right now, it's more part procurement and like grid design, I guess would be the best way to put it. So it could be like ships, rovers, that kind of stuff. But I wanted like a tractor trailer to actually do hauling of said grids. So if we build somebody a ship, if we build them a rover, I don't want to have to drive it over there. At this point, we can just throw it on a trailer, take it with us.
Inventory full.
Damn it. Really need to pay attention to that bar. Eisen, you got any plans for tonight?
First is trying to figure out. I just loaded in a test bed to see if it had my Steam blueprints there, and it did not. So I'm going to try to restart the client and check Steam first.
I was gonna say, make sure Steam isn't doing something stupid. You know, because it likes to.
Status update. I mean, in absolute worst case, if I lost my entire blueprint library of my creations, I have saved worlds with all of them still. So.
You got the backups of the backups, right?
Yep.
Inventory full.
Especially the more important ones. Would not be the worst thing to happen to me, because a lot of my back catalog that I haven't brought myself to delete probably doesn't serve a purpose anymore.
Yeah, I mean, a lot of the ones that I build either end up on the Steam Workshop, which, to be honest, most of them don't, or they are in a world somewhere. I would just have to go looking for it. But mine,
Inventory full.
I don't see them as that important to worry about losing them. It's just the few that I've actually published that I would like to hold on to in case I want to update them or there's an issue or whatever. Something of similar note. Get rid of these big ass wheels. Oh, the reason I'm grinding all of this down, chat, is because 5x5s are just too bloody massive. The width alone on 5x5s would make my tractor trailer setup wider and taller than Eisen's pallet. And there is absolutely no reason for that. So we're gonna go 3x3s.
Try to look at your Steam Cloud.
Mine?
Yeah.
Yeah, I got it.
Okay. See, I just tried to make a blueprint, and it succeeded, but it automatically did it local and not Steam Cloud right now. So I wonder if my
all of
connection
mine go local first.
Oh, mine go Steam Cloud first. Interesting.
Yeah, no, mine never. I don't have anything in the Steam Cloud version. Mine are all local or Steam. And the few that I've published are on mod.io as well. Actually, now that I'm looking...
I can pull all my
Yeah,
subscribed blueprints. I just can't pull mine that are synced.
Yeah, now that I'm looking at it, all of the Steam ones I have are sub ones. Oh
Yeah,
no,
like if you go,
there's my Hornet.
if you
We're good.
toggle up above, next to the refresh button to just the cloud, do you see
Yeah,
any?
I don't have any. Never do. Well, I don't know, because I never looked at the cloud one by itself.
Fuel low.
Not entirely sure. Uh-oh.
Well, I had a toy to share,
Fuel critical.
not one to build
What would that
yet. Is it far enough out? No.
be?
There you go. That's what I've been working
Ooh,
on.
Nice. The hell is that on the front? 640s? No, that's too small.
They're
Actually-
400s.
Yeah. Not bad.
And then your entry is down here
Ooh.
into airlock. And then this is the main hull. Up here we have a lounge with window view into the main area. We got labeled
cryos.
cryo over here, med bay on the other side, over here.
Nice. I thought you
This
said
way
you
we get
had
this-
6 cryo. Oh no, it was
There's
6
3 on
pads.
this one.
Yeah.
Yeah. This is the CIC.
Nice.
And then if we go up the stairs here, this way's to the show bridge. And then you went to the
Hydrogen
Rear.
and O2 and everything.
engineering.
Yeah.
We also got the assembler here, basic refinery under the stairs.
So, oh, this way is the show bridge.
Yeah.
Gotcha. 3 pilots? Or, well,
Yeah.
3 crew.
Mm.
Not bad.
Oh, and the lounge has skylights on either side.
Oh, that's cool.
And then the front, behind these doors, I have a hinge for adding 9 43 millimeters each, like I did on Puff the Magic Dragon.
Oh, okay.
And then
So
it
you-
has 2 torque tubes underneath
Yeah.
those.
Nice.
And the ship has 2.3 G of vertical thrust, 2.2 G of forward thrust, and 1.8 G in all other directions.
I like it. Probably
Even has
burns through
collectors.
fuel, though.
Yeah, even has collectors for refueling itself because it has 9 H2O2 generators.
Ah, my tree.
And plenty of firepower. And it has 25 gyros.
That's it?
It makes her turn pretty well. I got space for more if I need.
I was
But,
going to say, I was expecting a 1 in front of that, knowing you.
This is actually only a 1.5 kiloton ship.
That's not bad.
She's not really all that hefty.
No, I wouldn't think so.
So the point was that this could be one of the earlier ships we can use to get some hunting done.
Yeah.
She's quite armored for her size. The bands next to these thrusters here are all heavy,
Okay.
and everything is fully redundant, in some places even quadruple redundant.
Right.
Good bit of firepower, good bit of maneuverability. Power is spread throughout the ship, so if it loses the battery, it's fine.
Right. It's not all in one area.
Mhm.
You said it has an assembler on it?
Yes,
Refinery?
yes, basic.
Okay.
Since it doesn't matter for
about-
large grid ships.
Yeah. What about cargo?
Just smalls.
Okay.
Since
Throughout.
she's more of a, yeah, it's think like maybe 8 or 10 small cargoes.
Yeah. No,
I
because
could
I was
add more.
wondering if it would be a good starting hydro.
I thought Nakor was going to build that one, so I didn't make it
Yeah. Probably.
too close to that because I figured we'd want a full refinery. Well, I guess we don't necessarily need a full refinery.
Just to get an outpost going up in space.
Yeah, I mean it could work. The ship, like half the ship, is conveyors that could easily replace with small cargoes.
Yeah. That's fair.
Oh, but yeah, this is what I'd been working on in that creative world that I shared some pictures of.
I like it.
I was quite happy with how it turned out. I even have port and starboard appropriately colored lights.
I like the appropriate cutter part.
So this is the Herald heavy corvette.
Nice.
It was a doozy to squeeze everything in there, but it is squeezed. Reverse thrust is very nicely secured. You do have some up front that you'd be hard pressed to hit anyways.
Right.
But then just like with Judgment, I've got reverse thrust tucked behind
I was
part
gonna
of the
say
front
I
of the ship
saw it kind of hidden in between.
without having to resort to truly internal thrusters.
Yep. Works for me.
Yeah, figured I'd hear that.
Hell yeah. I'm good with it.
I tested it out on some space pirates, which are hardly the same thing we're fighting, but it dealt with them without getting hit.
Hey, that works. It's hard to make a good looking bumper.
It is. Oh, I know what you could do for the front bumper.
Hmm?
Make it a subgrid.
Could. Put it on a hinge.
Mm-hmm.
Just have it constant lock.
Mm-hmm. Then you have a genuine tree guard, so it's quite a functional bumper. For those watching and wondering, if you put a subgrid in front of your rover, if the subgrid hits the tree first, your rover won't get flung around.
Yeah, actually, it'll just continue to push it same direction. That wouldn't be too hard to do, to be honest with you.
I was figuring if you were going for a classic truck look, that separation may actually fit it pretty well.
So let me bring up a picture of what I was gonna do. Basically what I'm going off of is like the old style Kenworths. Oh, well, here's a wall decor, but same kind of truck. That's basically what I was looking at. It's like the old school Kenworths or Peterbilts. They got the big box noses on them, the wheel wells on the outside of the engine bay, the filters, and then the steps, the fuel tanks. Except I'm not gonna have the sleeper on this one. We're gonna have a not super axle. What is it called? It's super something. Super single. Where, actually no, we're probably just gonna have a super tandem, because if you take the sleeper off of the back of this truck, it has all of this flat body that I'm gonna use a crane on, and it should be fine, because all of this is gonna be large grid anyway. That's the plan anyway. So we will see how well that goes. It may not. Shapes are hard. Geometry's a thing. I'm terrible at both. So we'll see. I already messed up.
Oh,
Yeah, because I want that facing upwards. Basically what I'm trying to do is start with the wheel well and then kind of shape from there. Because I figured building a truck this big is probably easiest starting from the wheel well. And then going from there. At least that's how my brain is seeing it. Let's see, that looks very pointy and very high. Let's try these. That's just too long, really. I think we're gonna have to go with the halves. And let's see. If I bring that there, and that there, that is center. What if we...
was wondering, you did get your freighter hooked up.
I did. My boat
Good job.
is attached. It took some finagling because the water level's not the same all the time, so it does... All the gyros do kind of come in handy.
You may have to do a piston vertically and a piston horizontally.
Yeah, I was thinking about it. Because I do have two connections here. Or two conveyors. So I can put a piston in. So it was just a matter of seeing if it was even possible to do it there. But yeah, the barge has a resting place.
Yay!
Or whatever that weird name was. Hi.
Hello.
I thought I saw you
Howdy.
flying around over there.
I shouldn't be flying around yet. I'm just.
Oh, that was me. Mari's still
Oh.
in his cryo.
Okay. I saw somebody
if I-
flying by your rover.
I mean, if I'm flying around, there's something wrong because I ain't there yet.
Sleepwalking.
Minor details. Right.
So yeah,
Minor details.
You guys get the rest of the Sky Warden ground up?
Yeah,
Mine
I got
did.
it a little earlier.
and I drove back the Paladin, so we're all back at base.
Okay.
Which floated quite nicely despite being 2.8 mil.
Surprisingly.
How full were you actually?
I actually had quite a bit of volume left.
That is
Weight-wise, flotation-wise, I was up to just under the neons on my
Mhm.
side. So I still had a little bit of flotation left.
So
I could
that
probably
makes
handle
me-
another 500,000.
That makes me want the 5s again, because
They do
That's-
look tiny, don't they?
they do.
But you gotta figure surface area, you're changing from 9 to 25. That's a huge difference.
I know, but there's no in between.
I know.
Sure there is.
It's just stupid.
There's modded 4x4 wheels.
Yeah, I want my 16 surface area.
Right, you know, the ones we don't have.
So there's a mod for that. So
Make me sadder. Go ahead, it's fine.
Alright, your forklift's been drifting a little bit, so I'm finagling it every now and then.
I was gonna say, we've been keeping an eye on it. It's been a twitchy little Wrangler today.
Yeah, Phonics Rover was trying to snuggle it earlier.
It was. I was trying to make friends.
I guess I can lock it to something. I still don't know if we're actually going to use it or not.
Well, yeah. I wouldn't.
Well, at the grinder base?
Yeah.
The grinder and printer base?
Mhm.
I mean, he is making a giant truck with a trailer to be able to haul stuff. So that would be
Okay.
pretty easy to haul.
It'd be heavy as shit, but
Not for a large grid.
this is also true.
I mean, it does only weigh 125,000 kilograms.
The difference.
Yeah, it's...
It's sad. It really is, because that's like holy crap big, but then it's like, oh, you put street tires on your semi.
16 to 25.
Right.
Or I'm sorry, 9 to 25.
It's like, oh, you got a lift and put bigger tires on it. That's cool. Oh, you blew one out and put the donut on.
Yet, despite being over double the surface area, your power increase is only, I think, from 1 to 1.5 megawatts of output
Yeah.
power.
Right.
Yeah, I was fairly sure that 5x5s on large grid rovers didn't work very well.
Yeah, because 5x5s is 1.5 megawatts, and 3x3s are 1. Yet you're taking up
Twice as much
over
space.
double the real estate. Yeah.
That's why I usually try to stick with 3s, even with large grids. But it's one of those things that's, in this case, I don't know which one to build with, because making like a wheel well is annoyingly difficult. Because
Mhm.
everything is off size.
Well, if you wanted to...
Why don't you use slopes? They would give you a gentler, like,
I
like
tried.
the 2x1 slopes.
Yeah. It just didn't look... Oh. Got rid of the wrong one. One second. There we
well,
go.
like,
Well, do you want to haul small grids, or do you want this to be able to haul some large grid stuff too?
Oh, I wanted to be able to haul some large grid stuff.
Okay. In that case, I'd probably go with the 5x5s. Because I was
you
going to
have
say,
to-
if you want to keep the 3x3s and keep the form factor looking right, you could just do a 1-block space between the 3x3s, and it might get the proportion a little bit better.
That's all they... Well, they have a 3-block at the moment, but you have to think, this thing's gonna have... I'm hoping enough power to actually pull, like, your rover.
Paladin?
Yeah. To actually carry it somewhere. That's what I'm looking for. And hello,
You're up,
names.
press. Sizable tasks. This thing's naturally a
Fuel low.
1 meg rover.
Oh god.
Fuel
Ow.
critical.
Well, it hit the sign and bounced around the motorcycle, so I guess that's a 3 point. How you doing, names? How's life? Every time I see you, your name has changed. Or at least the second half of it, anyway.
Names is being renamed.
Yeah, kinda.
Oh, he's on the YouTube side this time.
Yeah. This is interesting. How is it
So
interesting?
what about a wheel well like that?
Yeah, that I could live with. I don't know why I didn't think of that size, actually, now that I think about it. That could actually be nice. Looking for car engines. What are you gonna get, a crate motor? What's going on?
Or is he going to transplant a Z06 engine into a Civic?
Hmm. I don't know whether to be ashamed or proud.
There you go, names.
You got 2 of them.
That's
Good.
what
That's
is it? D16? Yeah, there we go.
I think
That'd be a
so.
W16, right?
I don't know, actually. I've never looked at one. Let me go check one out. I've never paid that much attention to them to see what they were.
Trying to get them far enough away so they don't make noise.
2, 3, 4, they're
V10s.
10. So that's a W20.
There you go.
Not even Bugatti is felt enough to pull that
I think
off.
these are just V10s.
Right, but you have 2 of them right there, assuming you couple them together, right? You get a
Oh yeah,
W20.
that's true. Specifically the 1985 Iron Duke. Wow.
Okay.
What are you gonna do with an Iron Duke? Sounds entertaining. Okay, now I'm curious.
That sounds bad.
I'm gonna see how well that pattern you just did looks on a 5x5.
Ah.
Because that's pretty much the only reason I went to 3s in the first place. Although it will have to come out more.
Hey, with the recent changes you did, Phonic, could I request one modification here?
What up?
Could we not shut off the timer blocks?
I did already remove that.
Okay.
Don't worry. So in the Essentials plugin, I added a bunch of stuff to turn stuff off when it restarts
Idle.
the server.
Mm-hmm.
It's only on restart though, so it should be fine otherwise. But yeah, one of those things was timer blocks, and I removed that immediately once I noticed what it did.
My son was asking, why are my Polylog's doors not working anymore? I'm like, they were working when I gave it to you.
What did you break?
Right.
Oh, Phonic broke it. Okay, that makes sense.
Yeah. It was the timer blocks being shut off. I didn't even think about that.
Does make sense though.
At first, I thought he had just accidentally clicked something in the control panel, but no.
Loud and shaky, but it's fine. Yeah, I mean, the Iron Dukes were nice and tough. I mean, you weren't breaking them unless you seriously fucked up. But it's kind of an odd engine for somebody to be looking for. to put in a pickup because somehow this 4-cylinder is better than the V8s at the time. Yeah, I mean, I forget what exactly they did. I want to say it was just bored out to all hell. But I don't think that's the engine I'm thinking of. That almost works. I mean, it's very close. That is not gonna work. I'm surprised it's letting me actually place that.
It's got a bore of 4 inches and a piston stroke of 3 inches. 2.5 liter 4-cylinder. Pretty big displacement.
The cylinders on it were massive.
85 to 110 horsepower.
Yeah, but you see how much torque is behind it?
123 to 135. Pretty even horsepower torque split.
Yeah.
Which for a 4-banger.
You're lucky to see.
I think a modern Civic is like 210 horsepower or something like that on their S models, and the torque is down to like 150 or so.
Right. Full economy to 33 miles to gallon at 55 miles an hour. That's Jesus.
They were built to be an economic motor.
Yeah, I mean, they're not made for... You're not going to go to a truck pull with them any day soon. But
no.
That's, not terrible. Either way. Hell, my wife just got a new Kia, Sorento. And that thing is high 20s. Hell, my truck is 19. 19 to 21, depending on how I feel that day.
And he's just looking for the Iron Duke, right? Not a Super Duty or anything?
I don't think the Super, no. Didn't mention it anyway.
Yeah. Those things get up to 3.2 liter, because it was based on the same block. That's why I ask.
I don't like that curve right there. Seems too sharp. So what if we did...
Inventory full.
Oops.
Good news, bad news, I guess.
Run out of pocket space.
Now, I discovered a new greebling technique. So, good news, bad news. Found a new greebling technique, but parts are sticking out of the side of the forklift. Where they're not supposed to.
Yeah, I'd say probably not. You want, if possible, a later Iron Duke, at least an 88, to go in an 85 Chevy. That's what's supposed to be in there anyways. I can't remember. I'm not that great with engines to remember that kind. go talk to my dad. That motherfucker can spit off year, make, model, which ones he's rebuilt.
How annoying they were.
Right. Well, the man's been a master mechanic since before I was born.
My dad tried to be a mechanic.
Why is there a tried?
When he was in high school, he cracked an engine block tightening a bolt.
Oh. Yeah, that'll get you told to get out real quick.
So,
Especially if it was like our high school where it was a learn on the job type scenario.
no, it was just auto shop class, but... So, Dad had a fondness for breaker bars.
Oh.
So
Yeah,
yeah, he got him a nice, I think it was a 2-foot pipe, 3-foot pipe, something like that, and just leaned on it and cracked a block in half.
Yeah, some of those are
Great.
like inch pounds of torque, though. Depending on what it was.
So,
Hey, Nari, I know you were looking for some ideas on your rover. How do you think about that for a wheel guard? I think that matched-ish what you were going for.
kind of. It's supposed to bend to the middle.
Oh, okay. I thought you were going for a flat one.
So, I'm going to try to get it as close to the picture as I can. But it just needs to go down a half a block in the center, basically. It's not a deep
I don't like it.
curve, but it's just...
Okay. You can do something like,
I need to stop like right there. I wonder.
actually, no. Keep that. Does it curve down at the top as well?
I can send the picture again.
From 73 to death. Yeah, I mean, my dad's been a master mechanic for... How old is he? Close to 30-some years?
You do something like that.
Basically taught me everything I
Yeah,
know about
that's
engines
basically
and
correct.
how to fix them.
So, it just
Although I
goes
guess it
down.
needs to be too wide, huh?
Yeah,
With the spacing you got.
yeah. There's 4 in between there. Because I did add an extra block of space between the wheels since we're on the
Oops.
server. I didn't want it to rub quite so much.
Yeah, see, that's how my dad is. Yours had a lot of certificates and trouble finding work. Mine goes to continues his schooling and stuff every year for any updates and like a lot of the electronics and stuff. Well, the last few years he hasn't because he became a supervising mechanic at ODOT and just he still likes turning wrenches, but still is kind of tired of all the electronics.
So the back would be flat like what you did at first.
But he's got... we used to joke around, but it's kind of true, that he's got enough certifications to where he can work on anything legally with wheels, minus anything with a jet engine attached to it. Which isn't far off. I mean, he's got a 3-inch binder full of just different certificates and updated ones and stuff like that. It's ridiculous. That isn't a bad wheel well. I just gotta keep the strength from slamming it into itself. We'll have to see how it actually turns, though. I heat me binder. I like that shape. You're good, bud. Yeah, it's cool to see what they can do with that kind of stuff. Sadly, mechanics just don't get paid what they probably should anymore.
Yeah, they definitely don't get paid what they're worth.
Understatement.
Right.
So, if you are a mechanic nowadays, it's because you love being a mechanic.
It's the one job you take if you love doing it. Because hell, even plumbers are in the 30s of dollars now with how much they can make.
Mm-hmm.
And how do I connect this to a body? I know the answer is not stitches.
Duct tape.
Yep.
Honestly, if there was a version of duct tape in SE, it'd be my favorite color.
It'd be overpowered.
Yeah. Now I'm curious.
I'm gonna make that a mod. Able to stick anything to anything.
I mean, advanced welding.
Yeah, that kinda does that, but it doesn't have the name of duct tape, so it doesn't count.
The duct tape drop pod. Duct tape, mini duct tape drop pod.
Are you seeing if there's a mod or anything for it?
Yes. Because there's a mod for everything else, so.
Exactly.
You're not wrong. I think this is going to have to be a one block center between these. Which kind of sucks. Because I don't think that wheel's going to spawn in once I do this.
That's why you spawn the wheel in first and then greeble around it.
Well, I already had the
when you're
greebling
trying to repair it,
and then
you
decided
trying to repair it, it doesn't work right.
Well, that's the problem. Is I had the wheel and now need to replace the wheel.
Good nap.
First world problems, you know. Let's go these ones. And bam. Hey, it actually brought the wheel in. Nice. It's kind of surprising. And then this is gonna go.
I do not actually see a duct tape mod.
That's well, I don't want to say depressing, but I am disappointed. All the redneck engineers out there should have been a priority.
Mm-hmm.
Just messed up. We're gonna have to start a petition.
To make a duct tape mod?
Yep.
I mean, I guess we might be able to tempt Lucas into doing it, but then it would explode, so.
No,
Yeah,
it
the
would just
duct
try
tape
to
would be
kill you
poisonous.
somehow. Yeah. I'll try to get a hold of Splitsy or who was the other one?
Chipsticks?
Chipsticks
Spacebar?
might be able to do it. Spacebar might actually be your best bet.
Yeah. It might be silly enough for him.
Yeah. That. I think I like.
Why are all the
better
doors
one.
closed now?
I installed auto doors.
Yeah, he wanted his auto closing doors. That was pretty much the extent of the conversation. Sure.
I was like, hey, mind if I set up auto doors? He was like, okay. Like, okay. And that was it.
Wasn't anything special.
Okay.
Yep. Those will just be like that. That's fine. Spootsy? Who's Spootsy? Been framed. You're very confusing sometimes, names. Just so you know that. I know you're aware of it, but just making everybody else aware of it. Because this will be on the channel after we're done being live, and people are going to watch this in like 3 months and be very confused. Tis your job.
I live for this.
I'm pretty sure Names actually does, which is... should explain a lot. No, we don't have Names around here. He's been around for a long time.
I got an AFKS deck here to help my son with a script.
Yep,
Okay.
we'll be here.
So,
Apologies, people of future. Don't you dare apologize.
where should I put the forklift for a semi in front of Toxis Rover?
Wherever your heart desires. At this point, it's kind of just an open parking lot.
I
don't think
he
it
parked in
matters
front
all
of
that
me.
much. Huh?
Oh, I forgot the wheels. He's not ready to go.
Problem is, this doesn't necessarily have... I mean, I guess it does. Because I could bring that design in all the way to, like, here. Because then it would be, like, that tall. Which is funny because my therapist said something similar. Yeah, don't apologize. It's who you are. We love you. You're awesome. Bring life to the chat. Where on the flip side, I bring pain medication for all the headaches I'm going to cause people doing this. That seems too thin. Let's go out one more.
What custom data do you put on wheels?
I think it's mainly for the, what's it called? The one where you can, yeah.
Fuel low.
Okay.
Uh-oh.
didn't think that did any custom data. I thought
Fuel
it just
critical.
it adjusted your wheel heights and strengths and stuff. But
It does, but I don't know if it uses the custom data field at all
Energy
to
low.
adjust as it goes. Not entirely sure, to be honest with you. Ow. Door's shut. Remember being able to play Space Engineers? Rest in peace, computer.
yep,
Oh yeah, your computer kind of like blew up, didn't it? It was something along those lines. $11:30? Yes. Yes, it is.
Return.
oh,
You
welcome
have
back.
work tomorrow. Get to bed there. Don't need to be getting late. Have a good night, Ames. Good talking to you, bud.
Good night.
Good night.
So let's see what that looks like. Yeah, that's better. I can live with that. We will just have to keep the strength on the wheels literally maxed. Well, not the strength, the location.
The height.
Yeah. Otherwise, it's going to cause some serious problems.
Definitely.
So the next thing would be is to try and get a proportional height, I guess, which isn't bad there. I know on the YouTube side this is probably horrible to look at because of the rain and fog going on at the same time.
Yeah.
And
that
YouTube's compression makes everything darker. Ah. My brain. I wonder... Let's see. So I'm trying to get that signature like slant of the engine bay. How many blocks do I have to work with here? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay. And it's
Should be
maybe
fine.
just a 1 to 2 block height difference. Let's just see if I can get a slant that somewhat works. Because at that point, we can figure out where the driving bay is gonna, well, driving bay, the seat's gonna be. See, that still looks a little too tall. Let me pull this back where you guys can see it. I don't want... Yeah. No. Stop it. So that's basically what I'm looking at.
Right.
It is hard to see, but there's a little curve to the old school engine bays that kind of meets in the middle and has a ridge that runs down to the front. I don't think we're able to do that in SE. So
Slope to slope.
that's what I tried, but that's the
steep.
2x1s right there. Yeah, that's 2 blocks width on each side.
Hold on a sec. I'm parking the forklift.
Oh yeah. Because then we can put the lights here. That's not a problem. Yeah, that slant's gonna be difficult to bring to fruition.
Should help.
Because if I'm looking at it right, it's literally gonna be like a 1 block difference instead of the 3 that I think I have there. Actually, no, I think I'm only up 2, aren't I? Yeah. So it would be more... this height.
And it's just a bump on the front of the grill.
Well, that ridge goes all the way back. But one thing we
Oh,
might...
from folding doors, the folding doors that pop up over the engine compartment.
Yeah. One thing we might be able to do is kind of curve this. Actually, what do round blocks look like on this? It's something like that. Let's find out. I know, blasphemous, but nobody uses curved blocks.
They need a slope curve, really.
They do. It would be so much better.
Yeah.
Because then we can use Nari's idea. Or... let's see. The other thing we can do... which could give us a true... no, it wouldn't. Never mind.
What do you think of that, Nari?
Yeah, it would.
To start.
That is looking really good.
That a slope. And then we would be doing like that. Yeah, so it's still have a 1 block. Which wouldn't be...
I figured I'd at least get you started because I know you were kind of having writer's block with it, and
Yeah.
maybe that gets some juices flowing.
Yeah, that's what I was doing this morning. I was just making it into a rover first, and I was going to groove around it. The lights look right. How strong are these small spotlights?
They're MAAs still.
Oh yeah, they still got some power behind them.
And I gave you, since his center light is a smidge bigger, I put a cowled low beam so it's a little different from the other 4.
Missed. Okay. Let's
I make sure my lights are off on the polylog.
And this is only gonna be like this long anyway.
That actually lights really well.
Yeah. I'm very used to the triple beam spotlights, so.
Yeah, you could use a triple beam in the center, but it was a little different than what he had. Depends on how
Yeah.
different you want to go.
So I'm willing to sacrifice some greebling for function.
So what you could do is the center 3 could be the triple beam, and then the 2 outboard you could do the low beams because those cover the ground pretty well.
The low beams. So these are the
Actually, yeah,
classic spotlights.
that's not bad. You've been over here busy.
Yeah.
Just getting him started. So instead of that,
That's pretty
so
cool.
I know what that setup is. If we, instead of doing that, oh wait, no, that's still to be there.
Let's see if I can find the picture of that to show them.
I just reposted it.
Oh, there you go.
We could do,
That's what he's looking to do. Which isn't coming out too bad. Yeah, he's
you
even
could do
got
that instead.
he's even got the blower sitting on
Yep.
top of the hood.
Yeah, that gives a
That's funny.
good light. So,
Yeah.
Yeah, you can utilize that. And I use these slopes, so you still got, I could probably do it with a beam block in hindsight.
Nice.
Would probably support it even better without giving as much. Let's see how that looks. Instead of that, if I go with a,
This is gonna be a lot of welding, but we can probably start on this now. Because the wheel wells I think I'm gonna stick with. Gotta find what we are gonna do with this
there you go, Nuri, about that.
bridge.
that
But I
was low
think I
beams.
like that.
That's a classic low
There.
beam, but the support I put it on is
with,
that
like, the
beam block.
round.
Mhm.
Yep. So it looks like it's sitting
Yeah.
on the bumper.
Yeah. So, yeah.
Cool. Hopefully that gets you started.
Yeah. Thank you for your help.
No problem.
So,
I
The
gotta
man's
get
got an eye for clay.
I try.
Just mold it to however he wants.
Yeah, back.
To be honest, Lord knows Nari's helped me with enough of them too.
yep.
Alright. Oop, might as well replace the bottles while I'm here and get the hydrogen. And then energy to go with it. Beautiful. Yeah, Nari, I was thinking this rover could be kind of like a mixture between you and me, since we don't have large grids yet.
Mm-hmm. So, yeah. So,
If you want any
do
input
we-
onto it and all that.
oh, do we actually have enough stuff to make a nuclear reactor? Because we'll probably need the power.
Probably. I don't see why not.
Because the way, one of the things that I would say
I'm sure we can pay somebody to get us some. I'm sure somebody has some somewhere we can buy off of them.
Yeah.
At least one reactor would probably be enough.
Mm-hmm. But I was thinking that, not sure how this would look. Are you going to be trying to have the hood open up? Oh, hangar doors.
I was not actually, but that's a pretty good idea.
Because
For what?
if we do hangar doors, not the windowed ones, hangar door, warfare hangar doors 1. So this is what I was kind of thinking.
Oh, for the grill?
No.
Oh.
Put hangar doors here. I'm just gonna put a temporary block here. And then put the engines under that.
Oh.
So you could actually open up the hood and see all the engines going.
Yeah. Good. I could make this thing hydrogen powered for the most part too. Well, along with the nuclear reactor.
Yeah, because a hydrogen engine puts out 5 megawatts of power.
Right. My only thing with the reactor is the uranium.
Right. Oh.
That's what I would be worried about.
Actually, how much power do the large grid night owls put out?
The large ones?
Yeah.
More than a reactor, I think.
Yeah, I think so too.
Inventory full.
Oops.
Packed energy store. Max output 100 megawatts of power.
Yeah, I think.
The 2x1s.
Isn't a reactor like 50 or something? Yeah, there we go. That's a little more clear.
I don't know. Does it say if it's not built?
Could. Like max output or whatever.
Yeah. Let's see, 300 megawatts.
300. That's what it was. So a reactor is more.
Yeah, a large reactor, anyways. Small reactor.
I gotta remember how I built this.
Wow, that is horrible. A small reactor is 15 megawatts. That is horrible.
That's why I don't use them. They're good to charge your batteries.
Yeah, I just
But
thought that
that's
out more.
about it.
I am back.
Welcome
Hi.
back.
We're just sitting here complaining about reactors.
So what about the great big tower batteries? Because we would have enough room.
The night owl ones?
Yeah.
Oh, I thought that's what you were talking about.
No, I was talking about the ones you had in the base.
Oh.
Are you talking about for putting these in the base or your rover?
In the rover.
The problem with the tower batteries, they have great capacity, but the tower batteries actually have terrible stats compared to compared to the other. The only stat they excel at is the capacity.
So they still put out 100 megawatts? What is that thing even called? So I can look it up in the menu.
Storage.
Large energy
Well, if we look at Night Owl battery pack on the left column there.
Does it actually tell what they
No,
each
it
put
doesn't.
out?
Not
I didn't think it
offhand, I
did.
don't think.
But I think I can slap one on the base here,
Uh,
which I did. And we can just look at it that way.
Max output 600 megawatts.
So that's more. That's double a reactor.
Yeah. So, and the double ones, the ones that you have inside, is 1/3 of a reactor.
Yeah. I mean, we can put those in the hood here, because those are
Yeah.
what 3 by 3 by 9 or some shit.
The towers,
Yeah,
they're 3 by 3 by something.
5 maybe. It was something like that. They're tall.
Yeah, I think it's 5 by 5. Oh. That's what I forgot.
You
to
can
do.
lay them down if anything.
Yeah. Laying one down right in the center of the hood.
Yep. Yeah, squeeze in here. Feel like I'm working on a Chrysler 300. Have to do everything under the wheel well.
My mom
Really?
had a 300M at one point.
Don't like them.
It was
Just-
okay. But all we'll say about it.
Ow!
Hey, boss.
Damn it.
Did you have a sudden clone
I
dispersal?
had a sudden decompression scenario. Where the hell am I at?
I go to the front door and I see a Nari corpse there and a Phonic corpse plastered against the window. It's like a window commercial.
Oh, I'm just blind. That's the difference.
Yep, that would be what happened. We both used the door at the same time.
Where's my stuff? Did you pick my stuff up?
No?
Phonic, when I saw your body, it was back behind here. I don't see a bag though.
Right.
Did it fall through the earth?
Might have. Bottles and good tools, but nothing terribly expensive.
Or it may have been a victim of bad
Clean up.
time to clean up.
I don't think so, because me and Nari died at the same time, and his stuff was there.
Yeah.
Checking one thing real quick. See
I
what's
don't know.
under.
We're on top here.
I don't even have a point for it.
Yeah, then it,
And it's gone.
yeah,
Right.
it cleaned up.
That's fine. I'll just get new stuff. Starting to like those ones too. Do I have any ammo for this? Does not look like it. Give me some of that.
Izzy's ever started working again.
No.
Oh.
Is he still having problems?
It did not. Oh, I know why.
Huh?
You misspelled autocrafting
Oh,
Ow.
by dyslexing the T.
Whoops. Yeah, that'll do it. Why is my ammo not being made though? What are we out of? Magnesium? Everything? Why is everything? Assembler
let me
2.
check.
Seem
Where
right,
are
we
you
should-
at?
It's because autocrafting's disabled because there's no autocrafting screen.
Oh, heh.
oh, yeah, that makes sense.
Because Izzy has not updated the screens yet.
And this assembler is actually off. Go ahead and turn it on.
Oh, that could also be why.
So it's making some elite rifle ammo.
That is what we're looking for. So, can our auto
But Izzy's never did take this over, even though I just fixed auto crafting.
Yeah. Izzy's is kind of struggling.
So you called it INV for that variable
Yes.
block, right? Let's just do a recompile on that real quick. Now that we've finished that.
Yeah, I might have to now that we've fixed my dyslexia.
Oh, there it goes.
Fix it.
Yep.
Nice. We may have to
Now-
adjust that a little bit.
Inventory full.
Damn it.
Rotation.
It's yellow.
70 on that one. Rotation. Give me a rotation.
Ow. Things hurt.
Here, I'll just give it your standard paint job.
Black. I don't mind either way. It was just a surprising color.
But
It's working properly now, but
Did
all
you
the
want it-
quantities are lost.
Yeah, we'll just have to mess with them. We didn't really mess with the quantities too much. It was more of a what we want as a baseline. Because it's not disassembling anymore. So it's going to
Yeah.
try and keep at minimum, basically, is all it's going to do.
I'm gonna do a first pass setting some quantities.
Yeah.
maybe go 15,000 or 1,500 steel plates instead of 10,000.
Oh no, I'm probably still gonna keep the 10,000 steel plates.
I mean, we
That's
seem
a pretty
to
good
run
number.
short on it fairly often, so
Exactly.
so
Guess if we only got one
15,000
assembler.
Yeah, so 15,000 instead of 10,000 is what I was
Yeah,
thinking.
but when we're currently
Yeah.
holding close to 100,000, it'll be a while before we have to worry about it. Well, I say that. I'm building
You're
one
building-
of the bigger rovers we have.
Yeah. Well, this thing's going to probably outmass the base easily.
Possible. Wouldn't see why not. I think I'll just do that. So I don't really want to
Good gravy.
get that suspension.
Almost 20,000 rovers, motors.
You're complaining?
No.
I mean, that's only 20 Atmo thrusters, so
Yeah, that's true.
Not wrong. See
heck,
what's
that wouldn't
the-
even get the Archimedes pump in the air for a few minutes.
I'm gonna turn, just in case we turn disassembly back on at some point. I'm gonna make sure hydrogen wells are assembled.
We probably need some of those, to be fair. We haven't made any in a while. And I don't know what the autocraft is going to have it as.
Or
Yeah, we could probably bring that up to like 8.
I may bring it up to 10 at the rate we go through them.
Because there's 4 of us and, well, 5 sometimes. And
I brought it up to 10.
Yeah.
I didn't think we lost them that often.
Not often. It's just more of the cleanup tends to get to it before we do.
Alright, I've set some quantities for some stuff. Not all stuff, but it's at least back.
The important stuff.
Yeah.
Yep. Almost died from the splitchy tree.
Probably not going to work, but with how powerful the Night Owl batteries are, but
Why?
I'm hoping we'll get some draw off of it to cause the heat vents to light up a little bit.
You can adjust their dependency.
I've been putting them down to 0, and if I have a Night Owl battery on, they don't even twitch.
I think it's more
So,
stress on the whatever has the power than anything.
right. So, apparently I've been building too many batteries into things that it doesn't even slightly stress the capacity.
It just doesn't care.
Yeah.
Hmm. So are we wanting to open the hood?
Well, do we want to or not? Because, I mean, we could set it up where the hangar doors would open.
Right,
But-
and then the engines can be sitting, flanking the battery, if anything.
I was thinking on top of the battery, but in this space right here, that's not
Oh,
a
just on
mounting
top?
point, though. Yeah.
Yeah,
Basically hiding the battery under what looks to be engines.
right.
But the thing is that we would. It looks odd because either we need to put a block underneath the hangar and then put the engines here, which is too long. Because the original plan was to do, since it's a 5 wide hood,
Yeah.
was originally to do that and then run piping down the center.
Oh,
Okay, hydrogen piping,
Yeah.
or the round hydrogen pipes.
right.
Okay, but then if you put hangar doors over top of that, that hides basically half the engine. So,
We can put the hangars
not a-
where the round blocks are.
lose the shape of your hood then. And then they wouldn't meet in the middle.
Well, the middle part, I was thinking of doing, if that's the way we were gonna do it, do like a either a full block or a half block ridge. So you can do something like that just down the center. To where it curves up at the backside to be where the windows are. So it'd be something like that.
How
And
much
then
hood do we got, actually? See, I would like hangar doors and windows.
I mean, we can do that.
So you can really see into the engine compartment. Windows are a little odd to have on the hood of a semi, but...
I've seen weirder. We've seen some of these custom trucks.
Oh, yeah. I mean, and the back
we can
of
just
hangar
do
doors,
that if anything.
hangar doors don't look very good either. So...
And then grab our hangers. Which one did you?
Hangar 1. Warfare, Hangar 1.
Warfare hangar door. Okay. And then if we do. It does have a weird shape to it, but
So, I mean, we could
I wouldn't be opposed
do
to it.
this on the outside.
You can give it
Just
some.
just bring out the hood a half block.
Yeah.
But then we would have to redo the wheel wells, maybe. To get it
What if you
to-
just make that half block a slope?
This one?
Yeah.
Get one of these.
Like just slope it back into the side of the hood.
Oh, like that?
Yeah.
Yeah, that could work.
It'd be more like a hinge than anything.
Yeah.
Or like a lock bracket, something like that.
Yeah. And then the engine would go
Up
Like
against the
that.
walls. Yep.
like that with tubing in the center.
Yep.
I like that idea.
Let's do that.
So
You want to
Okay.
line... Do you want to line the side with the hangar doors?
oh yeah, I was thinking the entire hood.
Okay. I was just making
So-
sure.
But I mean, then we're gonna lose that shape.
That curve.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm not too worried about that. We have another edge with the slopes going around it, so it'll still give it somewhat of a curve.
Okay.
It just won't be flat. That's all I was worried about.
Oh. Yeah.
Basically like that.
Inventory full.
Oops.
This server.
What's that?
I said I haven't set up my conveyor piping yet on this server.
Oh. Well, that's a problem. What is that?
God
Plates
damn
are
it.
still over.
Okay, hold on. This is not gonna work because there's a hitbox from the. Or is it am I just not placing it right?
I was to say those
Oh,
should.
okay.
Yeah, those should only
Yeah.
be up one.
I was thinking the hitbox for the battery was extended, but it's just. This is not a mount point. It should be the back end of the engine.
The flat side. Yeah.
Yeah. Why? Oh, I must have been standing in it. Okay.
Oh yeah, if you're too close. That is the thing. No, the plates. Oh, too much. Got excited.
Nope. Interior plates.
Okay, you do have a block under that. Oh well, I guess it doesn't. Get rid of it anyway. Like that.
Coming back with a load of magnesium, but waiting for our base to load.
Yeah.
Yeah, that sometimes takes just as long.
More magnesium. Looks like it was waiting on it too. I adjusted our ammunition. I'm probably not much longer tonight.
That works.
Okay, okay.
Yeah, so there's your shape, which isn't bad. I like it.
See what you got. Oh yeah.
Yeah, this side's not filled out yet. It's on the other side.
Yeah.
Still working on this one.
I can dig it.
Just have a whole bunch of hydrogen engines
Yep.
here.
Manifold of hydrogen engines.
Yep.
That's what it's gonna be.
With the big battery as your engine block.
Yep.
Pretty much.
And then the hangar will be, doors will be able to open and you'll be able to see all the engines firing.
They won't be just for show or anything.
Yeah, we'll wire them up. Wire them up. We gotta charge that big battery somehow.
Exactly.
Leave its tail in the ocean with about 20 collectors on it.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, there's gonna be some recharge capabilities on that thing with how much engine and battery it has. It's gonna need it.
Those for jump starting the Titanic.
Yeah.
Energy
I'm starting
Also
the
possible.
Enterprise.
It will be the ultimate recovery vehicle.
The jumpstart a warp drive, yeah.
I mean, you figure this much mass pulling on anything, I think it'll win.
Just gotta
Well-
make sure you got the torque to match on those wheels.
Exactly.
Yeah. We might need triple wheels in the back.
I was thinking about doing doubles in the front, triples in the back.
What about sneakily placing some short suspensions
Inside.
inboard?
Yeah.
Possible?
So, I mean, you saw my tank chassis, so.
I
It is possible.
I don't have enough experience with the short suspensions to say go ahead, because I don't know. I know they have a very weird thing with steering.
Yeah, you turn the steering off on them.
You could also sneak in some pulling thrusters.
Yeah.
Be
Oh,
they
the thrusters I was
interior.
definitely gonna do. Yeah.
Okay, well if you're doing thrusters, then it's not too much of a worry, anyways. Heck, you could even fit some in the engine
Okay,
bay
damn it.
to either side of the battery.
Yep.
Yeah, that's what I was gonna do, is put them in there to kind of mimic the engine firing. Putting some
Okay.
NOS into it.
Blowers.
Yeah.
If you wanted to ditch some of the hangar doors, you could do like a triplet of
Reverse thrusters.
atmospheric thrusters. No, of pulling thrusters across the top to mimic, an old blower intake.
Yeah.
We wouldn't even.
Trespassing income?
Just to mount them, you would have to get rid of a door, I think.
Ember...
Possibly you could come from here and do
Well,
like a
all we
skinny
would-
line out a little bit.
All we would need to do is take out one of these pipes and make it into a conveyor junction. Put,
Oh wait, no, I see. We wouldn't have to lose any hangar doors because you have the center line not covered by them anyways.
Right.
Right.
And
Yeah.
then put a steel block there and then put the blowers on.
Yeah,
right
just
above
3
them.
across the top there.
Yeah.
Which I thought I had steel plates. I guess I could just welded them up.
Can do it. Yeah, you're talking about doing it with hydrogen, right?
No, Atmos.
Oh, yeah.
So it actually looks like a tripling. Let's see.
Yeah, just like that.
Yeah,
So
there you go, Phonic, like that.
And I think that should
Oh, yeah.
actually prevent you from burning too. I think that's far enough away.
Yeah, it's 2 blocks.
Yeah.
Large grid I thought was like 3.
It's 2 large grid blocks. I just had that issue on my Paladin.
Oh, okay. Fair enough.
Yeah, he kept cooking the bathroom, so.
Oh, it's
Yeah.
the small grid, large ones that are different. Yeah, they're 5 blocks. Okay. Perfect.
So.
Wonder.
It's obviously not all the pulling thrust you'll need, but
No.
Right, but it'll help. Oops.
Oh yeah.
I'm glad I didn't take off.
Yeah. Well, I stopped using the door because Phonic was using it. So I started using the bay, and then he started using the bay.
We have so many connection points and everybody's using all of them.
I'll use
Right.
the other side of the bay, I guess.
Oh, and just for your information, Nari, I put a bunch of large cargo containers underneath the bays because we filled up on componentry.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, we filled 2 large cargos.
I thought we had 4 on the base.
Just the 2, I think.
No, we had 4.
Well, they were all full. At least all the
Yeah.
ones assigned to components.
Okay, wow. Yeah, because there's 2 in each of these towers.
Yeah.
So. Alright.
Well, I think one of those is technically ingots, and the other one might be tools and bottles and shit.
And ammo and
Yeah.
yeah.
So we probably actually need a small bay of small cargoes to hold like tools and stuff like that. Or we need to figure out how to get Izzy to start breaking them down properly. Because I'm sure
Well, as
that...
long as we set quantities properly, the demo will work. I
Let me
got them
take
set,
care
so
of
it should
that.
have a pretty good start on that.
Well, it was having problems finding the drills and stuff. So
Probably because people have them in cockpits or something like that.
Yeah. Caps. Do I have caps
I mean-
lock on? I do.
we've got tons of basic drills, grinders, welders, all in.
I've got them set to be 0 and then hidden, so we don't have to futz with it.
So angle grinder on item, it doesn't see. Neither
Look at
the
custom data.
hand drill. Right, I have to unhide them from custom data is what it is.
You shouldn't. Custom data still works as long as it's not on the ignore list.
I'm gonna get rid of all hand drill items because we don't need them.
I had them at 0H, which is 0 and hide it so we don't have to look at it.
But does that prevent it from being...
From being demolished?
seen?
No.
No, they're just set at 0 right now, which doesn't do anything.
It does.
It just keeps them from making it. You have to put a capital D to actually disassemble them.
No, you don't.
This is what I've always had to do.
No, you don't need the D. D means disassemble only.
Yeah, we don't want those items.
Yeah, but you don't have to have a D to have it disassemble. If you set the quantity to 0, it disassembles down to 0.
If you have automatic disassembly on, which we don't.
Yeah. I didn't think automatic disassembly would work even with a D.
Yeah, it does.
Like, but we have automatic disassembly turned off, right?
Correct.
Yeah.
Yeah, as if you have automatic disassembly turned off and you put a D there, it will still...
It will still actually disassemble?
Yes.
Okay.
That's how I usually run it. That way I'm not disassembling parts that I want to hold on to, but keeping drills and shit.
I have never used Izzy's that way.
Yep.
Interesting.
It does kind of help. In
I
certain
still
scenarios.
prefer it automatic.
Yeah.
And I just set my quantities properly.
Yeah, I end up never really setting quantities because I always forget, or it always just is a pain to wait for it to assemble the new stuff.
Fair enough. But, having said that, it is my time.
Alright, have a good night.
Y'all have a good night.
You as well. I guess I should probably do these wheels here soon, huh?
I don't want to customize my character. I want to exit to Windows. Alright, good night all.
Good.
Have a good one.
Him to put on his new rainbow helmet.
Right?
What are we gonna name this thing? Goliath?
Good.
Have you got your grid named yet, Phonic? Your in construction grid?
Nope, not yet. You gonna paint it a bright pink for me as punishment?
Yep. Just copy Starlight's paint scheme.
Right. Oh, sweet Jesus. The man was serious. It's not as flashy as I want it to be.
The white plastic?
No,
That's what you were building in before.
the lights.
Oh.
I'm trying to do some of the wheel well lights. Ooh, those might work actually. Yeah.
Yeah, those look better.
I mean, don't look at them from the side, but whatever. And then this is basically just gonna keep going like that. Couple more maybe. Oops. Yeah, that should be about right.
For the cab, yeah.
Yeah. I gotta get windows. Figure out what'll look best, because it's almost like a 2x2.
Yeah, each side of the cab should be a 2x2. So, I think probably the 1x2 sloped windows.
That's what I was just looking at. Actually, oh, it'd help if I had girders.
I actually, no, I do not have any on me anymore. I had some when I was doing the windows on the off-roader, but I do not now.
I mean, you're not going to be seeing over those blowers, but... actually, does 3x3 have a slope?
No.
No.
It's 1x1 slopes or 1x2 slopes.
Yeah.
That's your only options. Unless you're doing bubble windows with the round bits, but
Yeah. Kind of a pain. Because it would honestly start probably up one. And then inverted. Something like that, probably. Yeah. And then regular. And then
oh, this'll be great.
huh?
Large hydrogen tanks as the little fuel tanks on the side of the semi.
That's exactly what I was thinking.
I was just thinking of how we were gonna have to put hydrogen in it somewhere so the engines would run. Yeah, the tanks just like that. That's too high, obviously, but yeah,
Yeah, but
large.
The
they'll
idea's
look-
there.
Yeah. Hook up to the base and drain out all the hydrogen that it's worked so hard to get for us.
All like
you
half a
dumped up.
tank.
Don't we have like 4 tanks? We are half full, but however many tanks we have, we're half full. And the
Oh.
OT generators are still chewing through it. So
I
After you
couldn't
dumped.
tell you.
what, 200,000 ice in there one day?
Yeah, minor details. I
But you
hate
know what?
putting glass to where you can't put something like right up against it.
Yeah.
can we do? It won't be terrible, I guess. We'll see. Try it for now, see what happens.
So it does look like we're out of the backlog of ice. The only ice left is in the H2 generators right now.
Well, that's good.
That's just a silly idea.
What's that?
If we had thought about this semi ahead of time, we could have just made this the community center.
Just make it mobile.
Yeah. So put in the cryopods and the med centers and a bay for holding all the rovers and everything, and then when people spawned in, they could spawn in on the truck.
Wouldn't be terrible. I need steel plate.
Okay. I have temporarily named it Goliath so that it won't get cleaned up if we do the cleanup.
That works.
Actually, do we need to put a gun on the hood, or are we going to put all the guns in the
I
back?
mean, we probably could, to be fair. I mean, we got enough space.
Yeah. But do we want to put guns there and ruin the shape of the hood?
That would be the question.
And on the Thunderhog, they put some forward-facing GATs, well,
Yeah.
forward-facing GATs and autocannons along the side of the hood,
Yeah.
and then they put turrets up at the top of the cab, and then they had a rotor large grid GAT on the back. But so like they put what do we have in?
Oh, I'm sure I could have Eisen put some guns on it if we wanted to throw some up.
Yeah.
Have
But it
him
was
do his
like-
magic.
These full blocks?
No, they're half.
They're half blocks.
But they can be raised. That part doesn't
Yeah.
matter too much. I mainly only did that for shape.
Oh, that's 43s don't have a large group variant. Thought they did, but
I thought do they not?
not the fixed ones.
Oh, yeah, only the turret version. Which is weird. Yeah, they
But-
only have the, like, 150s and stuff like that. Rocket pods.
But basically, they just mounted them. That.
I mean, there's the Warfare Gatlings.
So,
Yarn it.
or, I mean, it would be better if we put it right next to the hood.
That's what I was thinking. Because is the mounting point on the side?
Yeah. That's just a 300 fixed rifle. I just grabbed it because I knew that one would work.
Yeah, so you can
But-
put the connection right
Inventory full.
through there. What is through there?
That's an engine, though.
Yeah.
So
Is it underneath this? I mean, it's center point on this thing. So, -1 engine for piping, if anything.
well, I mean, we could go straight through.
I mean, you can
Wall,
go
right
underneath,
un-
too.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. Right here would be underneath the engines.
Right.
So you would just put.
Because the turret should be able to see over that. Oh, well, no, that's longer. Well, I mean, you would just get rid of the block in front of it.
That's
And
how it
then-
would look, because that's
yeah.
the mounting.
There you go.
Yep. That's how it would look.
Which isn't terrible.
And if you wanted to do
3
two
of them.
or 3 of them, yeah.
2 or 3. Really don't matter.
Energy low.
Yeah, energy's low.
That would be 3 of them. Those look awfully small though for the truck. As big
Oddly
as the truck
enough,
is.
yeah.
Yeah, they look like small guns.
They'd be very hard to aim.
You don't aim them, you just fire them as you're charging something.
That's true. More for
How
suppression.
did you- Yeah.
Oh, you're on the block that it would be matching.
Oh,
So you can go...
that would be why.
Yeah. I guess you can do like half slips.
Yeah.
See how that looks. Yeah, that's not terrible. I can see it.
Yeah. Something like that. What is the other?
Well, if those have them on the side,
I mean, it's either that or put like
well,
artillery lances.
Are those? Which ones are those? The 150s?
That was the 300 fixed.
300.
This is the
fixed.
artillery lance. So the artillery lance would take up the whole side of it.
Yeah. Which isn't bad. I'm gonna place those back. And I'm
Oh, yeah,
going
there's-
to try something on this side to see.
Yeah, we've got 400 fixed, 300 fixed. With the 640 artillery lance, which I just put on.
Yeah.
1500 millimeter artillery lance,
Because if we go underneath.
which is actually pretty blocky, so it would fit right in with the side.
Yeah. I need interior plate.
Because actually, you could replace this line of blocks right here with a 1500 millimeter artillery lance, and it would go right into the side. Be basically invisible until it fired.
Yeah.
How long is that? 5 blocks?
2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
6?
Yeah. Well, the top one. I don't know which one you're looking at.
Yeah. I'm looking at the top one.
because the bottom one is 7.
So 6 would be right there. Can get it in there. Might have to move
Inventory
these.
energy critical.
Darn it. I need energy anyway. Too much stuff in my pockets.
No, it's 7. Or I didn't get it all the way back.
Unless you were upside down. Top one was 6. Or I'm just slow. It's
Okay.
not possible. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
Yeah. When I put it 6 in, it doesn't line up right. Maybe it's because there's no block here.
Maybe. Here.
Oh.
Oh. Try that. I don't know if I have the right color.
Trying to get in there to place it. Okay.
One more back.
One more back. There we go.
Yeah.
Like that. Now, which side is the ports actually on? Back port, I guess, only.
Is it?
Yep.
Well, because what I was thinking with the other side, if we were going to do something like these, we can still put them sideways. The conveyor line will just go down in the wall instead of through it. So basically go towards the suspension once you hit the wall. But I do like that look, because then you can put
You could actually put the
blocks over.
greebling back on top.
Yeah.
Yeah. That.
And then if you wanted, you can still do
2 of them.
Yeah,
Depends on if you,
maybe.
what if you want the 300s, the 400s, or the 640s.
Right. I guess it depends on how big they are.
Yeah.
Because if we do that, and then 300, $1,500, 640. How long are the 640s? That's that one you have on the bottom over there, isn't it?
Yeah, on the side is the 640.
Yeah.
Oh. Do you want me to weld up one of these 300s again so you can see the size?
Nah, I'm looking at them.
Then the 400.
Yeah, the only thing that's... Actually, it's not even weird. It's just the greebling
That's the-
part of it will make it look weird. Actually, it wouldn't be too bad.
What's that?
This is the 300s.
Mm-hmm. Like we had at the beginning.
Yeah. But they're sideways.
Yeah, they were over there too. Because that's the way the ports were lining up.
Yeah, going into the wall. Not going downwards.
Oh, I see. Yeah.
Why are my lights off?
Because you had to respawn.
Yeah, that's true.
But this is what the 400s look like. Just a little bit beefier with a thinner.
Yeah. Is that with the ports on the side?
I don't remember. Let's see. Yeah, ports on the side. Ports on the top would look like that. Because it's got ports on both sides, the 400s does, so.
Yeah. Well, the 300s do too.
Could put a conveyor cap on them.
Yep. So that's 3 400s. And then you have the slants up one.
Yeah.
Which will be fine. So let's see real quick. Oops. God damn it.
I mean, you could put the lance down right next to the lights, too. Since it's a square block, you can put it anywhere in there.
I kind of like it where it's at right there, to be honest with you.
Okay.
And then let's...
Those are upside down.
6, 7. And then it is the 1000.
1500, yeah.
1500. Okay. Do that. Put these back. Wouldn't be on the end there. That's right. Yeah. So it'd be something like that.
Yeah. I like that. That's the 400s.
Yeah. No real protection to them though, but
Mm-hmm.
I think it'd be alright.
Kind of like the shape of the 300s better.
Do you? Because they have the slopes.
Yeah.
Well,
inventories.
here, we can do this.
I was just gonna put them on this side, and then we could look at
Oh, yeah.
side
That'll
by
work.
side.
They are one block shorter. But that does add depth, too, so. Yeah?
You put yours one block forward.
Did I? I know the lower one, I think.
Because I put them even with the center
Six.
of the thrusters.
Oh, yeah,
Let's see
you're
if
on
we-
the back half of it. Mine are on the front.
Yeah.
That's
Because if
why.
you put a
They are
300
the same
right
length.
there-
Yeah.
That's
Okay,
a 300.
that makes sense. So that'd just be a matter of moving it back one, but
Right. But do you like the 300s better, or do you like the 400s better? I mean, despite the fact that the 300s are a smaller gun, they have a beefier housing,
yeah,
so they don't look so tiny compared to
or
the truck.
weak. Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, you're right. Let's see what the 300s look like down one block, kind of like how I have the 400s.
How you have the forward one block and down.
Yeah. Well, we can leave them in line
Oops.
here, just down one.
My inventory is full.
I got it. Something might have fell, but I don't see anything.
That'll be behind it. Then
Yeah, because then we would have conveyor there. Yeah, just like that.
just trying to get in there. There we go. So that's how the 300s would look.
It's not bad.
Yeah.
Yeah, the 400s look beefier barrel-wise, but they are definitely...
But the housing looks
Yeah.
tiny. So
The housing just doesn't match all that well.
yeah.
And you're on the back one over there. Let's see what they look like on the front one. Can always go 640s.
There you go.
Just monster barrels.
Put an iron fist on each side.
Yeah, yeah. It's 3x3 upper. Be fine. 300s. Let's see what they look like forward one.
I mean, actually, I was kind of joking, but well, the turrets are 5x5 though, aren't they?
Iron fists?
I was actually holding a demolisher turret in my hand. Okay, we need your
1, 2,
follow
3,
me drone
4,
again.
5, 6. 1, 2, 3. Is that it? That's Vanquisher, Iron Fist.
Yeah, so I was holding a demolisher. This is what a demolisher looks like.
Yeah, Iron Fist looks like 7x7. I can't even look past it. Hmm.
That's the 400mm demolisher turret.
It's not terrible, to be honest with you.
Yeah, that's nice. So, and then that would give us actual turrets instead of just forward-facing guns. So,
Now, stupid thing. That actually would kind of be nice.
yeah. I'm cool with that.
I am too. Just gotta
Yeah.
figure out piping for it because it's got lower end conveyor, right?
Yeah,
I wonder
It's
if we
got a
can go up one.
we could. Because it's got a
That
conveyor
Greebling will
in
be
the middle.
way. Yeah, that Greebling will be in the way. We can figure out though, because the wheels are gonna go down more.
Yeah.
One sec.
What,
me
I
see
mean, we
if
could.
I can-
What if we piped? I've got an idea. Check this out. Okay. If I have the parts on me, but if I have any idea, take a set of conveyor pipes, the actual pipe ones,
Yeah.
and do that. Then, like, pipe it into the side. Which I'm out of interior plates. But
I'll like go to.
I go right into
Yeah.
here, make it look like manifolds. You know?
Yeah. I'd be down with that. I want to see if I can kind of manipulate those wheels real quick.
Yeah.
I don't know
I
if
think
you
you
can.
have to have a. I think you have to weld them up first. I'll
Yeah.
weld them up. Gotta empty my inventory.
I think it's negative 150 we want to be at, but yeah. Weld these real quick. Probably should have been done a while ago anyway.
I was working on them.
Yeah, so was I. Eventually. Ow!
Boss, do we need to put a flashing light on your head?
I think we need to put one on both.
Maybe we just need traffic lights.
We need working lights.
That too, yeah.
So we can see each other. I lose my tools again. Thankfully. Yep, there they went. They
Just as you
disappeared.
got back.
Yeah,
Just
well,
as
they
you got back.
disappeared as you got done with yours.
I wonder if that's it. If it removes all the other bags once you get one of yours.
Maybe? I don't know. That'd be weird if it
That'd
did.
be odd. But
Yeah. There's that, and there's that. Oh, 98 bottles. And I still have build planner. Cool.
Because I don't think you have to weld up the tires to get to adjust the height, but I think you have to.
I think it's the suspension.
Yeah.
Oh god. Turn those markers back off. Can't see anything. Ugh. Itchy nose. You lie to me.
Naturally.
Build planner.
Can't expect Build Planner to get all the items all the time. It's just silly.
Pretty much. And there. Wheels. There we go. Two things that aren't marked in red for being unfinished.
Yeah.
Is that even moving them? Let's see. Oh yeah,
Yeah, it is.
there we go. All the way down.
Pipe it like that, and then I think here, maybe.
Ooh. Why don't you put a T there?
Yeah. I will.
Well, wherever you're going into the wall.
Oh, I was going to do
Oh, like a double?
a T like, yeah.
Yeah, that'll work.
So like that, and then that would pipe up the turrets.
Yeah.
And probably won't cause the wheels to explode.
Only one way to find out. of those.
Then I guess just conveyor junctions to hold them on here.
Got rid of that one. Because you have that sitting pretty, like, right at the back, don't you?
Yeah.
And what is that?
I
400
can go-
assault. Okay.
Yeah.
Oops. .640 integer, dual rail. Where? Maybe in here. We put dual rail guns.
There you go.
Since I seem to like those this season. 640 onager, 640 iron fists. Don't need the casemate batteries or the 1000 or 1500. I'm in the wrong section. Maybe in this one. There it is. And then that's in the center, right? So then you have it.
Right here,
There it is.
equal to the center of the blowers is where the center of the turret is.
Yeah, I was just trying to figure
Yeah.
out where you had the pipe coming out.
Yeah. One block down and straight out the back.
Yep. Oh yeah,
Oop.
I'm gonna have to place it first.
Yeah.
Damn it. There we go. Da-da-da-da. Itchy eyebrow.
At least building it in primer white makes it easier to see at night.
That tends to be why I do it, to be honest with you.
Usually do everything in gray just so it's a neutral color. But
White's just easier to see.
yeah, I usually do that for like space building.
Yeah.
So, especially if I've got a skybox that is fairly dark.
Our skybox this season isn't terribly dark. It's
No.
just. Did this seriously not give me any interior plate? It gave me the 7 large steel tubes, because that's what I want. Because I still
may
have wheels on my.
Oh, okay. Like I just grabbed some to weld up those blocks. So
There we go. And I don't need those. Wondering why my inventory's mostly full from picking out
Why
one
is that
pipe
red?
part.
oh, cause no, it's got power.
What are you looking
That's
for?
the pipes on this side are red, which is odd. Cause they're connected to everything.
Oh, it's the T.
The T causes them to not think they're connected.
Actually,
No, like
no,
this,
they-
like this one, and this one are reading as not connected.
Yeah. I mean, technically, we don't have any power.
Yeah, we do. We've got a battery on.
Did you
weld it
finish
all?
that?
Oh,
No.
Okay, I thought you had welded it all the way up.
Nope. I will though.
Okay. I can do it while since you're piping the other side.
Okay. Uh-oh. Storm's
There's
coming.
a storm coming. Definitely need to get the battery welded up.
Yes. That is now priority. I got 35 power cells.
That should be enough to finish it. It's at 67 out of 80, so
We need 2 power cells.
we need 2. Alright, I'll grab a couple here.
Should have gave me a bunch. There we go.
I pulled them out of your plesiosaur cargo
Yeah.
container.
That's fine. We're good.
Alright. So now do these? Yeah, now they read as connected. Okay.
Yeah. You said you named the grid already?
Yeah, I named it Goliath.
Nice. Apparently it's mostly in your name.
Yes. Because,
Well, yeah, because you placed all the engines and stuff, yeah.
Yeah.
That's definitely more PCU than I've placed. I just need a bunch of pipe parts, looks like. Perfect. We got half of a truck.
We don't even have half a truck yet.
I was
We've got
trying
the
to be
engine.
optimistic.
Got- We got the engine of a truck.
Yeah. We got the bay. Oops. Which isn't oh god, which isn't terrible.
Yeah.
I mean, for how much we're basically designing on the go.
Mm-hmm. And the fact that you tore down what you had originally.
Yeah, because the scale wasn't right, and everything just was weird about it. That and these two. Because I figure underneath, or the bottom half of the cab, can be cargo. And, like...
I mean, it'll be big enough we could put the cryopods down there, too.
Right, that's what I'm thinking. Because you figure, I have the seat up there.
Right. You're only going to make it a single-seater, or that was just to adjust
That
the wheels?
was, yeah, that was just to adjust wheels. But you have 5 blocks of space below that. So,
Yeah,
I mean...
easy enough to put a large cargo in.
Yeah. I figure large cargo... I haven't decided if I want to do the beds or cryo.
Mm-hmm.
I'm thinking beds.
So we'll
That would be
need
kinda cool.
yeah, the beds would really be a whole lot better for a semi than cryos.
Aesthetically.
Yeah. Sonic, I cannot hold a single hanger door in my inventory.
You're welcome.
I have 10 motors and 2 computers short, so every
Every 4 hangers you get maybe one piece of it.
make 2 trips per hanger door.
Missed it by
I can.
that much.
So yeah, somehow, for some reason, I have battery components in my inventory. That's probably why I can't hold a whole hangar door.
Might be part of it. 10 minutes. And we are probably going to end stream about there, so.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah, without those battery components, I can hold a whole hangar door.
Funny how that works, huh?
Yeah. Well, I know I can't hold a gyroscope.
Hey! Welcome, everybody.
Howdy.
Glad to see you. Thank you for coming in. Nabarine, thank you very much. Welcome, all of you wonderful people. Why do people raid me like 10 minutes before I say I'm gonna leave?
I think we all get off of Space Engineers at the same time.
It's about the
and-
same time, yeah.
Yeah, and they're like, oh, well, we're done for the night. Who's still playing? Oh, Bonic's still playing. Oh, for like 10 minutes. Oh,
That one crazy guy is still hanging around somewhere. He could probably do something with all of you people. But no, thank you very much for the raid, Nabarine. And yes, I said your name correctly. Don't plan on it every time, because I can promise it was by mistake.
shorten mine just to get it pronounced right, so.
Yeah, there's that. Well, because you have a G and then a J and then an N.
It is not my fault. It was mistranslated when I pulled it off the internet.
Oh.
I have since learned that the kanji symbols that make up the beginning of the name for Super God Bomber Optimus Prime can be translated as either a G or a J. So both of them are correct. That's why it ended up being translated as both when I first got it. So
That makes somewhat sense, but my 2 brain cells are too tired to figure it out. Anyway, welcome everybody. I hope you're having a good night. I hope your stream went well. And honestly, I can't say enough. Thank you very much. To be fair, I didn't know who you were. My SC loving people deserve to raid an SE stream. Very well. I'm not humongous, I promise. I'm nowhere near like Splitsy or any of those guys.
he hasn't done any voice acting for Frostbite.
Yeah, that's what we go with. That is the determination on whether you are a space engineer streamer or not.
Well, she has.
Yeah, that's true. I do.
So that's why I was joking about that.
Yeah. But, you know, wishes and dreams and all that fun stuff.
Yeah.
Anyway, we have a public server that we are playing on for the community we have. And it's kind of a weird one because we have the water mod, we have a bunch of different stuff. Honestly, I'm not too worried about the size of
Yeah.
like the community and who all knows me and how famous you get. It doesn't matter to me. As long as the content's good, I'm one of those people that think it's well worth it. But yeah, we have a community server that we're playing on. And basically the gist of this season is salvage. Well, salvage and economy. The idea behind it is that no large grid flyers are allowed on the starting planet until you build only one to get off planet and go to space. And then no flyers on the planet at all after that. for that faction anyway. I have like an 8-page rule list for this server that my community, God love them, they are following it to the T, and I love it. But yes, so our faction here, I would say little, but we have kind of a compound going on.
5-minute warning.
Is oh yeah, there's that too. Our little compound we got going on here. We're not fully decided on what our little business is gonna do, but we're kind of leaning towards like grid design and building, and then part acclimation. So we'll go out, we'll salvage different ships, stuff like that. We have Incon, Ember, and Parallax, as well as the... which one was it?
Wasteland encounters.
Wasteland encounters, that's it. So yeah, you can drive around, you got all the bunkers, the towers and stuff. I've adjusted the spawns to where it's mostly land-based stuff until you get to space, and then, of course, because there's no planet, you're gonna have mostly ship spawns. And sorry, I have to stretch. Wish more people saw Deadly Salvage. Hey, I mean, you look at my different series and stuff, they don't have very many either, so I'm right there with you. I'm in the same boat, if it makes you feel any better.
No, the boat's down by the dock.
Oh yeah, I have a boat too. Well, boat is an understatement. It's like a straight up salvage ship. That's kind of freaking out because the pistons don't like being mag plated to the ship itself. And the server's kind of wonky. But yeah. No way to get below the deck, so ain't gonna show you that. But yeah, we actually are able to have a stable server. Me and the other admins like Nari here worked for how long? 2 months, roundabout?
Yeah, something like that. I think it was probably 2 months of dedicated time. We took a couple of breaks here and there to give us a chance to charge.
We had to get the mods and everything working properly. I did some editing on the back end to try to get them to work to where console players can still play with us, because I like having a community where I don't have just a space engineers community. I want it to be pretty much like all games, but the ones that play space engineers with us, I want to be able to include consoles, because they kind of get the shit end of the stick, to be honest with you. So we made the decision to try to make our public servers console compatible as much as possible. And why do my lights keep shutting off? So we do have like the water mod console edition, which is kind of sketchy in its own right because it's just a pixel thick of water, but the physics all work because they had to get rid of the client side, which is the actual look of them.
Yeah.
But we got a lot of the other stuff working. AWM, Ganymede pistons, conveyors, the headlights, what are those ones?
MA spotlights.
MAs, that's it. I knew it was M something. For some reason, I just wanted to keep saying MES.
All right, time to get in the bed.
1 minute. Yeah. And then we got a bunch of our rovers. Oh, and I built a splitsy, well, anti-splitsy tree. Nice and fun. Go ahead and hop in here real quick. Oh, God. All kinds of sideways here. What's going on?
What were you doing with Spectator, man?
It was all kinds of sideways. I don't know what was going on. looking underneath the cryopods for some reason.
Maybe you were helping Eisen put in the underground cargoes.
I was not. I was looking for him. That's what happened.
Ah.
Yeah, he will end up plowing it over, but you know, it was funny at the time, and we'd been playing a bunch of Minecraft, and I got into like terraforming and doing like the designs of buildings and stuff, and so I was like, I wonder if I can build a tree in Space Engineer. So I tried it, and it came out pretty decent. I'm not gonna lie, I'm proud of it. I don't care.
I think it looks amazing. I took a blueprint of it so that I can rebuild
Did you
it.
really?
Yeah. Gotta get some greenery on Pertam somewhere.
This is also true. But yeah, like the server has 3 modded planets for consoles to play on, so not too bad. The only thing I'm kind of sad about is we can only have 3 planets. That's the console limitation. They physically won't allow you to have more than that. I understand why. It's just crappy. SE is very memory heavy on consoles. But yeah, not too bad. Not gonna lie, I'm kind of just waiting for the server to restart at this point. But we are in the middle of building a tractor trailer because I want to be able to haul grids to different customers. And when we actually design them, oh, there it goes. When we actually design the grids and stuff, I don't want to just drive them over to everybody. I want to be able to actually transport them, which would be fun. And Naberine, you have a wonderful evening as well. And thank you for the raid again. I couldn't be happier about it. Greatly appreciated. And now we wait. I think it's like a 5-minute start or something. Might be less.
Thought it was quicker than that, like a minute or so.
Yeah. I know we got it down to like a minute and a half. That's right. Fun. But
how did they do that spinning welder?
That I still don't know, because every time we tried to build one, the fucking subgrids.
Yep.
They just don't like each other. The sensors either have the subgrids or they don't, and it's kind of a pain.
What if there was a sensor on the rotating piston that controlled the welders? Would that work? No, that wouldn't work because it wouldn't be able to see.
Not for the jogging animation.
Yeah, no, that wouldn't work. So.
Well, actually, no, because you would have to have a predetermined size for grids to be printed. I was gonna say if you have it sense subgrids after that and you put it on, well, no, because it's still a subgrid. Never mind. I was gonna say if you put it on the rotor head itself and then have it sense subgrids to stop the welders, but the actual
if you
thing
put it
being
on
printed,
the rotor head and told it to sense small grids, no, that wouldn't work either, because as long as it's still attached to the head, it's still a subgrid.
You can sense a large grid, though.
Yeah.
Problem is, your print would have to be within the bounds of the sensor. So
Which, that would actually be doable if you were doing a cinematic like that, where you only had to print one ship.
Yeah. I'm pretty sure the way they did the cinematic is just put timers on it.
Yeah, probably.
Because with the sensors, there's no way. I can't figure it out. My smooth brain is just not there. And it's like almost 1:30 in the morning for me. Trying to wonder. This truck's gonna be bloody massive.
Yep. But once we get it, we should be able to pick up an entire Corvette, haul it over to somebody if they want it.
That's the plan, because you figure the fifth wheel section of the truck. Let me get a bunch of steel plates so I can see how long this thing's gonna be. Because if we are skipping the ooh, did my bottle say 0? It did. If we're skipping the sleeper of the semi, it's just going to be a flat cab and chassis.
Mm-hmm.
Cab would probably end about here.
Yeah.
Well, to be proportional anyway. And then would go straight down back to frame, which we can call as here, I guess. It would go up like this. And yeah, because I'll make that slope up to the one block? Yeah, something like that. And then, yeah, because there's going to be windows on this side too, so that'll be fine. Then, yeah, it's going to have to be really long.
That actually looks about the right size.
Something like that.
That's what, 30 blocks long? 40? I think it's 40.
Something like
I'm
that.
not even sure I want to count.
I know I don't.
2, 3, 4, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11.
Yeah, because then if we do, what about here? 1, 2, 3, 4, and another one. How much space do you put between your 5x5s? About 5?
1 full block at least.
I mean, between the
my
suspensions.
on my small grid, there's 4 blocks between,
Yeah, that's what I thought.
and that gives me
So
a full
let's
block in
see.
between them so that they don't rub so much.
Yeah, let's see what that looks like, because we have a 1
But
block
yeah.
center anyway, so.
So that's about, yeah, that's about 50 blocks long. So
That doesn't surprise me at all.
no.
Still going. Yeah, kind of like that. And then go to the next one at least.
Well, 5x5 are a 2x2 mounting point.
Yes, I was gonna put it on the outside of the 2.
Oh, okay. Gotcha.
So it'd be. Let me get rid of more of that. Yeah. Something. Heh. Needs jacked up. Will, anyway.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's the other thing about our server. To kind of entice, I guess is the best word to put it, to kind of entice the players to work with each other, collaborate, and do the whole economy and salvage aspect, I turned off voxel destruction, so there's no drilling. But that might be good. I guess I would have to see what the wheel built or actually spawned.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, just I don't have any steel blocks on me. So, and also we might want to look into shorts too. Since these wheels won't be turning, will they? Or were you planning
The
on
rear
having them?
ones?
Yeah.
Yeah.
They will turn? Okay.
Yeah. Yeah, because it's basically just going to be a chassis in the back.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, am I actually lower one?
Well, no, I just raised
Oh.
it up one so we could see about getting the wheel to spawn.
Gotcha. Yep. So,
And then...
that's actually not bad.
That
Yeah.
would be how they look. So, that looks awfully long without a sleeper cab on it, though.
It does. But that's the way they're actually are in IRL.
Yeah. You
Because
just see 'em
this
so
is
often with stuff.
basically, yeah. This is basically what we're going for. Like the old
Yeah, but that
style
is a sleeper
Kenworths.
one.
It is. But you're
So,
getting rid of all of that and having just
Mhm.
this open space. Because I'm basically
Well-
going to put a crane where this sleeper is.
right, but okay. Okay, that makes sense then.
Yeah.
I was gonna say that I think the wheelbase is shorter for the ones that don't have a sleeper cab. But if we're gonna
Yeah.
put the crane there, then yeah, we'll need all of that space.
Um. See if we can see a picture of one. Kenworth loves putting sleepers on their trucks.
Yeah.
Peterbilt might have one. International might have one.
There's one.
let's-
The purple one. Doesn't that not have a sleeper?
Purple one. That's a stub nose. Where's the purple?
Down. Scroll back up. Keep going.
Oh yeah.
Was
No, that's got one.
no, down one more. That one. That
Yeah.
purple one. Is that a sleeper?
Yeah.
Oh,
It's
okay.
just facing away. But yeah,
Yeah.
actually, you can see it better how much space you get.
Yeah.
So that space there is basically this empty space here that we could put the crane on. And that's going to be the idea anyway, to be able to see what's going on. But I like it. I was debating on putting 2 front and 3 back, but
I mean, I think we'll need the power, but it's gonna be tough to get the wheels set up properly for that. So
well,
think-
setup
we-
I don't think is going to be the issue. Just making it look decent, I think, is what's going to be the bigger part.
yeah, we would have to do some redesigning on the front if we put another axle up there.
It might not be as much as we think,
I mean, we could probably
because we can just
put one
mirror
in
this wheel well.
right about there.
Yeah,
or
because
around
that'll
there.
leave you a block space.
Yeah. if we wanted
Alright.
to do that.
We might. We'll see how much power it has with the 6,
Uh-huh.
and then go from there. Because, you know, it's been so long, I'm not even sure if I know. Can you put wheels on the outside of wheels?
No, you cannot.
That is stupid.
Yes, it is. Otherwise, all of my rovers would be dualies.
Right.
So, though, there is some way of doing it. When I was looking at 8x8s last night,
Yeah.
one of them that I was looking at, let me bring it in here real quick, had stuff on the outside of the wheels. And I haven't gotten a chance to look at them and see
I mean,
how it did that.
I just checked to double check myself, but yeah, there's no mounting point on outside of wheels.
Yeah, well, let me get my millions of
I thought I
blueprints
might have
here.
been wrong and maybe the hub had a spot, but no.
Waiting for this to load.
I even had the idea of like putting merge blocks in the center of them to act as an axle, but that don't even work.
Yeah. Trying to load.
Nah, you're good.
I can bring it up tomorrow, but yeah, there's one of them that I was looking at, an Explorer that has stuff on the wheels. It's just, it's not loading my Steam blueprints right now, so
I know Eisen had that issue earlier with the projector.
yeah. So usually, if I go into the blueprints and then go out, it'll load them, but maybe it's just running a little bit behind.
Yeah. Definitely could be. Yeah. Ow. I want the stacks. Okay. Oh, that actually looks better than I thought it would.
What's up?
The
Oh, the hanger doors?
hangers. Yeah. And then we can.
Yeah.
There we go.
Or half blocks or windows or something.
Yeah. Yeah, it really don't matter to me. The only reason I was doing half blocks is because windows kind of sit in the middle.
Yeah.
Oh well, I guess these do too. Or no, windows are on the edge. That's right. And
Yeah.
then the hanger doors sit in the middle.
Yeah.
My brain's all kind of confuzzled.
Oh. Crap.
What'd you do?
I was in creative because I was going to spawn that rover.
Oh.
Which, will it load right now?
I'll place those back. Oh. Fat finger. He just had regular smalls, right?
Yeah, just regular Atmos. So, I'm locked. There we go. Okay.
Perfect.
This thing here. It finally loaded. So check out this rover.
Where you at?
I am on the left side of the truck.
Ah.
Okay. Yeah, this is a... Yeah, see how he's got
does.
stuff on... Yeah. How the heck did he do that?
There is a rod in the middle. I wonder if that has something to do with it. Those neons.
Surely the neons won't attach to the outside of a wheel. If they did, that would be awesome.
I can honestly say I've never tried.
Neither have I. So, but
I've only been
that
playing
would
this
be
game
really
for
weird.
3,000 hours.
No, the neons won't attach.
I need interior plate is all it tells me.
I've got some interior plate and it won't let me.
Oh, it won't do anything.
Well, it says unable. It just says unable to place.
Yeah, then it probably won't.
I mean, let's try something really silly. Let's try it on a welded up wheel.
I
No?
can't even mimic the one he has.
Yeah.
What?
Let me get some interior plates just to double check. So
I have no idea how he did it. What do you think, chat? Any of you know how to do it? There's no extra things going in the suspension there. What the hell is that? Projection?
So, yeah, he's got an automatic loading system on this guy.
Oh,
So
I
you,
see.
if you stand right where the projection is, that's where
Yeah.
the sensor is, and then it opens up the ramp so you can walk inside.
That's pretty cool. I like that.
And then he's got sensors on the inside of the doors so that when you
That
walk up to
open
the
'em
door,
up.
yeah,
That's pretty cool.
it is a nice rover. It
Why
is,
are the wheels canted so far? Suspension?
because, yeah, he's got a hinge suspension and stuff.
I gotcha.
So,
Okay.
back folds out. Here, let me go inside. That should be opening up the back, right? Yeah. So, and he's got a little tiny bike in the back.
Huh.
Little mono wheel.
Ah. Oh. That's pretty cool.
But I can drive it forward a little bit, and that should straighten out the wheels so they're not super canted. Yeah.
Yeah, go ahead and try. See what's going on here.
There. That should have settled it, right? Come on. There you
There
go.
you go.
So, except it doesn't park the best that way.
Probably not,
Keeps
because
its-
being subgrids that much, it might be...
Oh, I bet that's what. No?
Does he have... How are his suspensions? Oh, I see. Okay.
Yeah, they're on
And then
hinges.
hinges on both sides of the wheel. Gotcha.
Yeah. Can you put
That
a block in front of me
makes sense. Yeah.
so I can stop rolling downhill? There we go. But it's like, how did he attach those?
Well, I ground one thing and it all fell off. So... Mod?
Maybe. But I mean, I didn't get a warning of some of these blocks don't exist when I pasted it in.
Well, technically they
Oh.
would, because you have the blocks. It's just the method of putting them on that would be.
I wonder if this is glitch welded.
It
Glitch welding is a term from scrap mechanic, where you put blocks inside of other blocks.
They could be, because if you look at the plates, those are full plates that it's attached to.
Hmm?
You can see it better on this one because I knocked it off.
Yeah.
But you can see the full.
Yeah.
No, he's only got side plates.
The
it would-
top and the bottom are
Full.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I just do not know how he did that. Like I said, maybe it's glitch welded.
Yeah, maybe.
That's about the only thing I can think of, because. So.
I don't know.
I don't know. Nice rover though.
It is.
So.
I find it weird that the seat is up so high, but to each his own.
So you can see. So you can see out the front if you want to drive in first person.
Yeah. To each his own. And then he's got sub wheel.
Yeah, that's the Farron 8x8 Explorer by. Oh geez, I can't pronounce that name. Kanda.
That one.
Yeah. So
Nice rover though. Really is.
all he says he has on it is subgrid wheel control and hinge steering.
Yep.
So
Makes sense. Okay.
no. Anyways. Go ahead
Well.
and take it out.
Yeah. That is gonna have to be it for me.
Yeah.
I got a few minutes. Let's go ahead and raid another one. Send you guys off to the next one. You guys were awesome with me. We can do the same thing to somebody else. Try to get somebody else a good evening.
Catch somebody else as they're logging off for the night.
That's right. Ooh, why is my spectator so like jittery? There we go. Alright. Let's go ahead and find somebody to raid. Let's look up space engineers, see if there's anybody else.
Yeah.
Zippy camo. Let's see who is low on the viewer count. Kind of like I was, but I also have YouTube going, so. Let's try Brooksy. Okay. Yeah, let's go with Brooksy. All right.
I don't think I've seen him before.
Nope. But I do hope you have all had a wonderful evening. Thank you, everybody, again for coming out. I do greatly appreciate it, and I do hope to see you all again. Come on back. I'll definitely be looking at Navarine stuff more. I haven't actually watched Navarine stream all that much. I've seen like one or two, but that was about it. My timing's always been bad.
Yeah.
But yeah, thank you again, everybody, for coming out, hanging out with us. Let's go show Brooksy the same love that you guys showed me. If you would like to join this public server or any of the other stuff we got going on, it's just a big community of gamers, by gamers, anybody who's cooperative. We got competitive guys, we got RPG guys, mobile games, stuff like that. So, you guys want to join in? Come on in. Discord's down below. On Twitch, it's down in the About Me section underneath the video. Have at it. We'd love to have you. If you're on the YouTube side of stuff, if you go ahead and hit the subscribe and like button for me, definitely helps the channel out a lot. Just gets us more viewers, gets more people on us, gets our community a little bigger every day. Same thing on the Twitch side. Go ahead, hit the follow button. Never miss another stream. And you can come hang out, chill with us, tell me how bad my designs look, and give me some tips and tricks, and even join the server. I mean, not going to tell you no. But with that, I hope you guys do have a wonderful evening, and we'll go ahead and catch you in the next one. And we're going to send you over to Brooksy, so stick around for a few minutes if you can. If not, I understand, but let's go ahead and show them some love.